Hey guys, Drift here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the FMA S&S Precision Scout Light Mount. I got this off of toysoldier.com.hk for about $15, including shipping. Not bad for the price, considering that it is a Chinese replica of the real thing. I did try to get the real one, but I couldn't really find it, so I just went with this one here. I was looking around for reviews and I didn't find any on it, so I figured I'd do one myself. When I did get it in, it did not fit my 416 at all. It was wobbly, it was sliding all over the place, and it just nothing fit, and I thought that I was stuck with a product that, wouldn't work. Eventually, I tried modifying it, and some of the things I did was the silver piece you see moving in there. As you can see, one part is flatter than the other. When you first get it, both sides will be rounded evenly. However, because I wanted the hooks here to lock farther together in order to have it more tight fitting, I tried to sand down some material so it could move out a bit more, because the way that this works is that you got two hooks facing outwards, and basically the more you screw it in, the hook moves further away from each other and relies on tension to hold the mount in place. However, I found that it wasn't moving far enough, so I had to sand down both silver pieces on either side of the mount. As you can see here, this part's also flattened a bit compared to the other. I apologize if it's a bit hard to see, but yeah, this part is flatter than the other side, as well as here. As you can see, this part is much flatter than the round side here. After I did all that, it took me about a couple hours just to get it right. I had to sand it and keep testing it. It still didn't work, so eventually I just took some wires from my circuit case that I had. I took some wires, wrapped it around the hooks, and eventually they just worked out as shims for the mount. And after doing that, it mounts on perfectly well with my 416 and does not move anywhere. That's pretty much the bad thing about it, is that it requires a bit of work to have this installed properly on your 416 or your Mark 18 Mod 1. But for $15, it really isn't bad in terms of the finish and quality. I mean, because you got to sometimes realize different manufacturers for different guns have different tolerances and different dimensions, so you can't expect this to fit everything. It just turns out that it just doesn't fit the FCC 416 kit very well. I do not know if this is the case with VSC 416s, because I haven't tried it. But it definitely doesn't fit the FCC 416 without any modifications. The finish on this particular version is a dark earth one. It's very well made. It looks like it's an anodized finish. The cage markings and all the other stuff here are all laser engraved onto the side. This seems to be made of some sort of brass material or copper. It should be copper. The mount itself should be aluminum. Basically, it just screws on to the M600 via these two screws on here. This is the Element M600, and it fits on perfectly. I haven't tried it with my other Surefire one. I only put it on the Element one because it had the pressure switch, and that's how I'm going to run it on my 416. I had to remove the mounts on the M600 in order to fit it. As you can see, these were the original screws that held the mounts in place. The original mount was a tightening, screwing mount. I just removed it, and basically the mount itself came with the two screws here, and you can just get on and screw it in. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the finish of the thing. I mean, it does add a little bit of weight, but it really isn't too bad. Pretty light, considering it's made of some alloy. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to install it onto my 416 or other rail systems. It should be the exact same way. So I have my 416 here, and I want to mount it onto this position. So basically, I'm just going to remove this so you guys can see a bit better. I'm going to take these two slots, and I'm going to first move the rear one into place, and then I'm going to slide this entire thing into position. Let's see if I can do that here. Okay. It's going to take a bit of work because these wires move all over the place. I haven't found a way to fix them into place, so we will see what will happen. Here we go. Hook it on into place, and there are these Allen screws that are located on either side of the mount, which is here and over here. You just basically tighten each one of them until the mount is secure on your rail. So this mount basically lets you mount the flashlight at the 2 o'clock position of your rail system, and you can mount it in 4 different positions. Very nice. I chose to have it in the 2 o'clock position because I just prefer it there. Okay. Anyways, let's get to it. Now that it's on there, I'm going to take the Allen screw. Hope you guys can see that. Can you guys see it? No, you guys can't. Like that. I'm trying to position my camera so you guys can see. Okay. Here we go. Do I have any space for... Okay, so you basically, that goes in, just like that, and you screw it on. That's how it goes on. So, I'm just going to do it right here, like this. Sorry about that. I can't really show you right now. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and install it. Okay. It's going to take a bit. Just tightening it up a bit, and set away. Should be, yeah, that's it. Okay, so as you can see, after mounting it onto my rail here, it is extremely tight and does not wobble at all. And I doubt it's going anywhere, so I'm just going to reinstall my PIC 15 here, and I'm going to show you guys what the gun looks like and how it is set up. As you can see though, it creates a really low profile and sleek look on the gun compared to running it on the rail system. Well, I mean the flashlight, compared to running a complete flashlight on the rail, it is much lower profile and streamlined, which is very nice. So I'm going to flip the camera over here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. Here is the gun. I'm just going to reroute the wire here. There it is. So there it is. That is what the gun looks like with the mount on there. As you can see, it's very sleek, very low profile, and there's not a lot of sway when you move the gun because it's just positioned so tightly against the rail. There's not much. It's way closer than it is when you mount it on the rail system here. So it's very light. It feels like there's nothing on there, which is what I like about it, and it gives the 416 a very, very, very nice look. As you can see, it looks even nicer with a suppressor. And this is what it looks like when you're looking down the sights. As you can see, you can barely see the flashlight. It's not even noticeable. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it on the S&S precision mount. It's overall a very good mount, but the thing that I don't like about it is that it requires a lot of work. Other than that, it is a very good product, and if you're willing to spend the time, if you have the patience and are willing to spend the time to modify the mount, then by no means go ahead and pick up this mount, because it is my favorite right now, because it's just so streamlined on. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This has just been a review on the S&S precision mount. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe.